There is no such thing as toxic masculinity.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh, you gonna sell it?
He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You gonna sell it?
Dude, he's not a fucking
Bro.
worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, I will fuck him
We're
up,
good.
bro.
I know
Nah,
you will.
nah.
We're good.
I will fuck him up, bro.
A few moments later.
I understand that, but no, they can't wake the nigga up. He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My
You
bad.
didn't have to do all that shit. I understand you all that heat. You didn't have to.
Hi guys, it's Mr. TDC on another quick clip. First video of the week. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button and engage in the comment section so we can take this ship off the harbor. Let's get this plane off the runway. And for those of you who don't, who aren't smart, that just means, let's grow this channel. But I love and appreciate you guys. Let us talk about the incident concerning Rampage Jackson, son, Raja Jackson. For those of you who don't know, Rampage Jackson was a former UFC fighter, champion. He's a big personality in the MMA space. Very funny, he's an actor, does a lot of stuff, right? But he's retired. Now he has this son. His son is called Raja Jackson. And for those of you in the space, you probably just noticed that Rampage and his son are typically very active on social media, doing videos. I think they may have a reality show. I'm not sure about that. But recently, as seen in the opening video, Raja Jackson was at an event, a pro wrestling event in Los Angeles, and somewhere along the line, leading up to the event, Raja Jackson was, to be fair, he was assaulted by a pro wrestler called Psycho Stu, where Psycho Stu smashed a can of beer on Raja's head. I don't know if that was part of the script, but it didn't look scripted to me. And I just thought it was part of the act. But unfortunately, few moments later, Raja Jackson jumps in the pro wrestling ring, body slams Psycho Stu in a very brutal manner, and continue to ground and pound him with over 20 unanswered punches. He did that in a fit of rage before a couple of other people, had to get him off Psycho Stu. Turns out Psycho Stu was hospitalized and, dealing with some serious injuries. Now, listen, there's been the LAPD, the Los Angeles Police Department, are conducting an investigation on this issue. Who knows? Kick, the streaming platform, was streaming this incident live, and Kick has banned Raja Jackson from its platform. Listen, that being said, these are my thoughts. Rampage Jackson has come out to give a statement, and I'm gonna read the statement real quick, okay? Just give me a moment. You get to read Rampage's statement and see what he says. So, Rampage Jackson says, I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Psycho Stu is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was a part of the show. It was bad judgment and a walk that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and to kick for the situation. End quote. Listen, sorry, I appreciate Rampage's actions, but Rampage, your son is a 25-year-old fully grown man, and he should be the one apologizing. He is the one who went in there and took out the action. He's the one who did the assault. Okay? Apologizing on his behalf is almost like you're babying him. You're not teaching him discipline and consequences. He's not a kid, and he lacked discipline. I'm sorry, he lacked discipline, which is why he was able to do this. And sometimes that could be a reflection of your parenting skills or your parenting style. And I know not everybody parents the same way. It could be different for different people. And that's okay. That's okay. Whatever way Rampage has raised his son, listen, in many ways we're seeing the consequences of it. I'm not saying what's right or wrong, I'm just saying what I see. And of course there's been a very big reaction in the MMA space with a lot of guys calling it Raja Jackson's actions. A lot of guys are calling it toxic masculinity. Listen, anybody who attributes Raja's actions to toxic masculinity is a goofball. Anybody who says that. Because I have to ask you, you have to first, to say toxic masculinity, you have to first identify what masculinity is. And what makes a masculine man? He's stoic, he's respectful, he's disciplined, he performs acts of service to people around him and his greater society. He adds value and is productive to the greater society and his family. That is masculinity. And there is nothing toxic about it. Nothing. Now, there are toxic people, toxic men, toxic women. But there is no such thing as toxic masculinity. If you see a man who misbehaves or acts in a toxic manner, that is a toxic man. That is not toxic masculinity. We need to stop playing around with these dumbass words. Okay? And while we're on the topic, how come there's toxic masculinity, but there's no toxic femininity? Why is nobody ever talking about that? Right? And even the people who say toxic femininity, you're a dummy. There's nothing toxic about femininity. Femininity is graceful. Femininity is productive. Femininity is nurturing. Femininity is caring. It's loving. It's thoughtful. What's toxic about that? Now, you can talk about toxic women. That's a different conversation. Talk about toxic men, another different conversation. So stop with these goofball arguments. that toxic masculinity was responsible for Raja Jackson's actions. That makes absolutely no sense. It's dumb as hell. That being said, I wish Psychos 2 a speedy recovery. Listen, it is what it is. If Raja Jackson has to face the penalties for his actions, I'm okay with it. I have nothing else to add. I'm very okay with whatever consequences come out of this, because if Raja Jackson can learn from his actions, if he can learn about actions and reactions and consequences and discipline, then it's okay. Mr. TDC is out. There's nothing else to add on this one. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.